Hello there, welcome back to the channel. Still getting used to making videos. Still don't have anything other than my phone to make a video with, so you're stuck with the low quality stuff that I have right now. Gonna be working a little bit more today on my woodworking project, and I'll show you that in just a minute. We also have some rocks tumbling behind me that we're gonna pop open today, so that'll be another video that I'll pull out for the rock hunters that are watching my channel. But for right now, I want to focus a little bit more on what's going on with the woodworking and talk a little bit about that, what I'm going to work on, how I'm going to finish it up, and kind of give you some insights on that. And then I'll probably do a little bit of time lapse. I don't know. We'll just cut it into a bunch of short videos. We'll see how it works. Anyways, let's take a look at what we're building. I started working on this. This is going to be a laundry sorter. You can see I've got my basket in here for measurement. I've got a bunch of supplies in here pre-cut to the right size, so I'm going to just get those out so I can do a little bit more demonstration. I'm all sunscreened up. It's a balmy 85 degrees out here, so it's going to be a warm one. But anyways, so the idea is to make pleated edges, so you can see the pleats there. Have it go up. I'm going to have the solid black around, which I have in there right now, and on the inside of that I'm going to place more 2x2. So 2x2s will go in like that into the corner, and that is where the basket will sit. It'll sit on that lip right there that'll come out. Now I thought I had this all measured right, but I measured once and cut twice. So when I put the basket in, what I discovered was I really don't need that top pleat. Matter of fact, I don't need a bar in there at all to hold the basket up, but I want to. That's what I want to do. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to take this pleat out right here all the way around, and then I'm going to take this part here, shift it down, and then screw the 2x2 into that. That's what this basket will rest on. I'll then do pleats up the rest of the way, leaving a little bit of space above the bottom basket, and then leaving some space at the top. Put another one of those 2x2 bars, probably right about there, for the second basket to hang in, and then putting a lid on top, just kind of putting a flat surface on the top, so we can put things on top of it, like alarm clocks, lights, whatever we want to. So that's going to be how it looks. You can kind of imagine the two baskets in there, a little bit of space between each so that you can put clothes inside them. So we have a darks and a lights. That'll go in Ian's room. He has one now, but it's a little bit smaller, and as he gets bigger, it's not going to cut it. So I'm going to start working on that. I'm going to set up the camera and kind of film that. Maybe do some time lapse, maybe a little bit of normal time, just to kind of show you how it looks as I'm working on it. So here we go. Okay, we got those shifted down, so that's great. Now I just got to start doing slats all the way up. So when I do my slats, what I've been doing is I put the board in. This is a pretty good fit, and you can see the bottom part's out and the top part's in. So what I try to do, oops, let me get the camera up there, is I line the top corner of the board with the top edge of the 2x2 in the back. And I do the same thing on the outside, where I line the bottom corner up to the bottom edge of the 2x2, and that's kind of what makes the pleats as they go down. There we go. So I'm going to try to hold it like right there. I'll screw it in, and then I'll start getting the pleats that look like those down there. So that's what my next step is. I'm going to pleat it all the way up to here. I've got several boards already cut. I'm going to need a bunch more, and then when I think it's high enough, I'll put another 2x2 around the edge between the 4 poles, put in a 2x2 on the inside for the basket to rest on, and then I'll call it good. And that's one other thing I still have to do on that middle section, is I've got this board here, got the edges cut to 45 degrees, so that's going to be in the back like that. I'm going to cut 2 other pieces that are shorter with 45s, so that's going to go on the very back along this board right here, probably something like that. And then I'm gonna have another board right here that goes in, and that's what the basket's gonna slide on. I figured I'd probably 45 both ends of the sideboard here, and that way as you're sliding the basket in, it kind of angles it in and puts it right in there and rests it on the edge. So that's next on my list of things to cut and build. That's my progress thus far. So I'm gonna do another time lapse, kind of let you watch that. I might slow the time lapse down. I don't know if I can do that on my iPhone, but we'll see. It's getting very, very hot out here, so we'll see how long I last. You will notice I'm wearing jeans, and that's just simply because our driveway is very, very roughly textured, and if I go in shorts, it tears my knees up. So the jeans don't add anything beneficial to it, so it makes me even warmer. So we'll see what we can do. I know I will take a break probably around 2 o'clock to watch the shuttle launch. I guess not the shuttle launch, the Artemis rocket launch. But that's kind of my workstation now. I've got the miter saw already angled at 45, ready to go to cut my pieces. Just gotta keep putting it together. So back to the time lapse. Whew, I'm warm, but the first part of the laundry sorter is done. I've got the first basket in. It's exactly the right height. I just got to do a bunch of pleats up to the second one and then put a top on it. But right now I'm a little bit warm. I need to go get a drink and cool down a little bit before I keep working. So let me switch around, show you where we're at, and I'll come back and finish it up. So you can see the angled edges, just like I said. There's the ridge all the way around. The basket goes in and sits right on top of those. It's off of the ground a little bit, so if it drops anything, you can get anything out from underneath it. Everything's supported, and now all we have to do is do the rest of it and get the other basket in. So I'm gonna take a break, cool down, we'll come back and we'll finish this up. Okay, we're back. Time to start the time lapse again. Okay, well, it's getting there. Got all the pieces cut now, at least as many as I know I need for the next basket to go in. I've got them all cut to size, got them all drilled for holes. Now I just need to go and get some lunch, cool down, and I'll come out and start putting it together. So, back in a few. Okay, full of lunch, cooled down a little bit, watched a little bit of a really good football game. Now it's time to start building. Well, my battery's just about dead on my phone, and I want to finish this up and not wait for my phone to charge. So you can kind of see the end product back there. I'm working pretty hard on it today. I'm going to put a lid on the top, and then I think we'll probably sand it down and put some sealant on it and call it good. So yeah, that is the laundry sorter build for this summer.
Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any comments or questions. Thanks.